everyone, it's Maybell with Love Shaped Intuition. I'm back with another reading. Happy June, happy Gemini season. We're going to take a look week by week with oracle cards as well as tarot advice, and then we'll do a quick love story. And we're going to do a fun little bonus with my chakra dice and my solfeggio frequency dice in celebration of my birthday. So look for that towards the end of your reading. If you haven't yet subscribed, please take a moment to subscribe. It is the most valuable support that you can provide me here on YouTube. It's free for your subscription. Like, comment, share this video with a friend or family member. All interactions continue to help the channel to grow, and I really appreciate all your support. To support my work with a donation, please visit Buy Me a Coffee or Ko-fi.com. I also have a wish list, and all those links are in the description box, as well as in the comment section. Alright, let's go ahead and begin. Hi Capricorn, happy June. Okay, let's take a look at the energy for Capricorn's first week. Okay, flow, card number 21. I believe it was Libra and Sagittarius that received that card on the first week. 21. 2 is a number of anytime you have a connection between yourself and another. 1 is a number of the self and of fresh starts. 2 and 1 together is 3. Teamwork, collaboration, working on something together. So this first week in June, you might be called to just go with the flow. Try to go the path of least resistance. You might be also entering the flow of abundance, or maybe some kind of flow of emotions may be important at this time. Week number 2 for Capricorn. Okay, card number 3. So another 3. You might be seeing repeated 3s. Friends and colleagues, people. So you might be hanging out with your friends, colleagues. You might have a work thing to attend. You might also be having some kind of celebration or party, or something where you're meeting up with friends. You might also be opening up to new connections that are friends of friends or friends of work colleagues. Week number 3 for Capricorn. Okay, Fire Spirit Energy, card number 17. So 7s are numbers of long-term partnerships, contracts, relationships, commitments, including marriage. Also spirituality. 1 and 7 together is 8. Strength, eternity, and what goes around comes around. Using your energy wisely at this time is important. Really balancing yourself and making sure that you are staying grounded. You harness a lot of power, a lot of energy, but it's important to use it wisely. Your thoughts are important and powerful as well, because she can harness that energy from the electric energy in the sky. Okay, week number 4 for Capricorn. There may be some kind of change at this time on week 3 because of the cutout of like a butterfly on her dress. Week number 4. Okay, card number 32, Here and Now. And the signs on this card say past and future, and there's a red flag here. It says you are here. So some kind of maybe alerts or red flags, not necessarily, dangerous, but just kind of notices that are making you aware to be in the present moment, to not worry about the past and to not worry about the future so much, but to really be present in the moment, to be here now. There's an egg here, and feeling like part of it is ready to be opened because of the kind of like the shutters have been opened, but the rest of this door or window is still closed. So there's still time that needs to elapse before that. This is the first time I'm really seeing the land behind this whole kind of situation, and in the background looks kind of like a beach or coast, maybe even like farmland. So maybe it's like where you were and where you're going, but there's time that needs to pass before you can get there, and it's not really neither here nor there. You're supposed to be where you are right now, making sure that you love yourself during this time, forgive yourself for any kind of shortcomings of the past, anything that you feel like was a perceived failure or like something where you had to shift directions or some kind of detour. 32 on the card, 3 and 2 together, is anytime you have like change, challenge, or competition. Okay, so we're going to look for week number 5. It's just the tail end of June and the first week of July for Capricorn. Yeah, so what I'm getting right now is use your power wisely, not really worrying about the past or the future, and really being, what can you do now? What can you do right now in the present moment? And what can you release? Because there's no sense in wasting any energy on any of the other stuff. For Capricorn. Okay, thriving. Beautiful. So not only will you survive, you will thrive. And what you learned during those challenging times, you will help others with. So you will help and you can teach others with that energy or that information. Also, looking at things from a higher perspective is important. Now seeing things differently. You can see from like a place above. You can see from a different point of view. And maybe that's what happened here. You know, kind of rising above. But it was all kind of like a process. All right, let's get your tarot. For Capricorn. Okay, Temperance, beautiful. Definitely a going with the flow energy. Temperance is needing patience, needing balance, healing, compromise. She's melding head and heart, so she's mixing those two cups together. She's testing her toes in the water, kind of testing things out, and divinely guided because she is an angel. Also after challenges with the rainbow there. So miracles. You might be dealing with the Sagittarius, and I did say the Sagittarius energy did also get that flow card, or you might just have Sagittarius energy in your chart for Capricorn. Okay, Death. You might be dealing with a Scorpio. So Death card is an ending, complete and total ending of the way things were done, and a rebirth in doing things a completely different way. Page of Wands can be a child, Aries, Leo, or Sag energy. Could be premature, immature communication, good news. Could be somewhat curious or playful. Okay, we have this one flipped, Page of Cups, so another child energy, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Can be an emotional offer or emotional message, something kind of short and sweet, and it could also be an apology. It did see the shadow side, which is the Devil card, which is the Capricorn energy, so it could be your energy, but it could also be something toxic or anything that someone does too much of. Maybe why someone would be coming in with an apology after kind of changing something. The Page of Wands could be also flirtatious energy. Someone may have been flirting with you, flirting with an idea. Okay, what is this for Capricorn? Okay, we have King of Swords. So Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius energy. Someone who is wise, intelligent, witty, can be somewhat cold, cutting, but this person is ready to cut out what no longer serves. Looking at a situation truthfully. This could be someone that you go to for legalities or paperwork, or again, making decisions. Okay, Ace of Cups, new love, opportunity from God's Source Spirit, from the universe for new love, true love, and it could also be for the flow of emotions, flow, something that helps you love yourself better. Could be self-love, self-care. Okay, Hangman. Could be Pisces energy, but after this kind of momentary pause, this time up in limbo, this person is becoming enlightened. So they are seeing things in a new light, in a new perspective, seeing things differently, becoming enlightened. And they know that once they let themselves down, because normally there's some kind of like sheath and a blade or something, they're able to cut themselves down. This Hangman energy can cut themselves down, and they know now that with their new perspective, they know that there's something that they need to leave behind or something that they need to surrender to move forward. All right, let's look at your advice for Capricorn. I'm really being drawn to the crow, kind of picking at the pentacle, the coin that's up there in the tree. So this may have to do with something with money, or make choices around money or finances or self-worth or value. But the Ace of Cups is just so prominent. Something about using your intuition and loving yourself better. Okay, new beginnings. Wow, beautiful. The fairy godmother heralds the joyous news of a new baby or the birth of a cherished idea. Protect and nurture your idea as you would a baby. So again, with that gestation energy, with that egg that needs a little more time to grow. Also, I was feeling that with the Page of Wands, it's news, good news. So new beginnings. Okay, know your worth. New moon in Taurus. Yes, so definitely looking at a situation differently and loving yourself better, making the choice for self-love and definitely making good choices, transforming a situation, being patient with yourself, allowing for healing, allowing for that kind of compromise. All right, let's see. We're going to pull chakra dice and solfeggio frequency dice, which is music dice. And I'm doing this because my birthday is this month, so I thought I'd share some music with you. And hopefully this is just a fun way to get some beneficial music or healing. For Capricorn, we have solar plexus energy, so you might want to energize or activate the solar plexus energy. And we have 417 hertz, and we have 639 hertz. All right, so those should be beneficial to you at this time. Let's look at your love story or your love situation. Just gonna do a quick check-in for Capricorn in love for June. Okay, trapped, stuck, tied down, or captive. Wow, Capricorn, you're taking all these oracle cards. Everyone else just got one. So we have possibilities, free-spirited, adventure, and risks. And I believe Sagittarius got that for their oracle card for love and elusive. Dishonesty, deception, and trickery. Yes, so definitely feeling trapped. Maybe someone is keeping their options open and there's some kind of deception here. This could also be that someone is hiding their feelings from you. This could also be that you're just feeling stuck. Stuck in this situation and something having to do with those new beginnings. Let's look at something that they're doing or something that you're doing, some dishonesty here that's feeling you trapped for like moving forward into new opportunities. Okay, what is this for Capricorn? What are the messages? Okay, forgive me. So definitely forgiving yourself and others for their shortcomings. You might want to listen to the Ho'oponopono prayer for forgiveness. It's a Hawaiian prayer for forgiveness. I like the song version. Okay, I need to feel loved. I'm working on my ego. And I feel stuck. Wow, stuck again. So, trying to get out of that. Trying to get out of that feeling for Capricorn. Okay, I've been nothing but honest with you. I'm ready to embrace change. Beautiful. So, if you're not on the same page with whoever this is, this card just fell. Okay, you owe me. Yes. So, perhaps you feel like you didn't get what you needed, or they feel like they didn't get what they needed. Somebody's feeling like you owe me. And so there's some kind of debt here. But I'm feeling like putting an end to that and knowing your self-worth and your value. You shouldn't owe anybody anything, truthfully. Especially when ego is involved. It's maybe having people look at the situation through skewed, deception, like even lying to yourself or being manipulative in a situation. All right, so I hope that was helpful for you. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. I'd love to see you back at Love Shaped Intuition. Take care, and thank you for watching.